Hi, my name's Zara, and today I'm going to show you guys how to rig the steering wheel. Now, you might be wondering, what steering wheel? Well, this steering wheel, I did a showcase of it a while ago, and people have been wondering how I did it. So today I'm just going to show you how to rig it in VTuber Studio. I mean, how to rig it in Live2D Cubism, and then how to set it up in VTuber Studio. So let's just get into it. The first thing that you're going to need is you're going to need your steering wheel. Mine right here that I have right here is one that I got from a friend. I commissioned her, Twaddle Doodle. I do recommend you guys check her out. Links both down in the description and up there in the card. If I can put it there up there in the card, hopefully, I don't know. But yeah, so first thing you gotta do, you gotta have your Photoshop document, and then you can just chuck it in there, onto your model. So you say there, choose this model. That's the one we want. We want to add all new layers as new art mesh. So there we go. This is what it will look like at first, at least what mine does. So Twaddle did give us some notes here that we can follow real quick. Basically, it's just for clipping, because as you can see, there are a bunch of highlights and all of that. So we want that properly highlighted. So we'll take the metal streaks, as she said here, on the dashboard. Soft highlight to dashboard top base, and metal streaks to the dashboard metal base. So top base is this one. So we take his ID. We go on soft highlights, we go clipping ID right there. And then the dashboard metal base, this one, so we go on metal streaks and just say right there. On the steering wheel, there's also some stuff. So, as you said here, general highlight to rem, right, general highlight and rem highlight to steering wheel. So we get steering wheel, we get his ID, the general highlight and rem highlight, those two, both clipped there. Then we have rem metal highlight to rem metal base. So rem metal highlight to rem metal base. It's right there. Easy enough. Metal highlight probably goes to metal base. So right there. I did the wrong thing here, didn't I? I did indeed. I got it wrong way around. There we go. And metal shadow I don't think has a clip. No, it does not. Okay, so now that we've quickly run through that, we can just go ahead and delete the nodes over there. Now, we want to take all of this. We want to move it down to around the area where, you know, your hands will be. In this case, on my original model where I do have it already, I just have it open here so that I can show you guys how I did it originally. This needs to be a bit bigger, so we can just hold Alt and drag that. Actually, wouldn't Alt-Shift work better? Alt-Shift. Yes, Alt-Shift is proper scaling. And then we just move it down a bit. Around there. That should be fine. So, yes, the model I'm using now, by the way, is, as you can see right there, it's called Seal Rastro. It's my seal model. It's a meme model. I love it. Thanks, Yuki, for making it. Next up, the thing we need to do is we need to get these things art meshes. So what we're going to do is we're just going to enter auto or into the mesh edit right here with all of them selected. I just like to go in here for in case there's some weirdness going on so that I can edit stuff. And then we're going to just go auto mesh and then say standard. So everything is there. We just say yes. And now we just look through the things. Nothing is clipping or not showing. I don't think it should. I think only thing that might have issues are line art. Yes, so you see some of the line art there gets cut away. So if you go show model image, you'll see that the mesh misses some of this. That happens when you have either very thin lines or you have like transparency, then it might have an issue. So what you can then just do is you can just go standard. You can go alpha value determined as transparent. You should be able to just turn this up a bit, and then it'll not necessarily always work. You might just have to go in a bit and then do it yourself. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go here, select everything, right there. And then we're going to use my favorite little tool, stroke mesh editing, or stroke mesh mapping, sorry, that one. If you want to know how to use this, I made a video that goes more in depth about it a while ago. I do recommend you to go check it out. I've learned some more cool tricks using it over ever since then. No, I didn't want to do that. So the cool thing is you can literally just map it out like that. And since we do actually just want it along the line art, there's no need to... We're not really going to do deforming of any kind on this. So it's fine if it's just, you know, lines like these. Just make sure that you do get them actually... That you do actually get the art mesh over the lines and you don't cut it off. Because otherwise you'll once again be clipping your art mesh. The sausage right now is sniffing against the door because he wants to go out, but I'll let him go out momentarily. Okay, there. So for this part now, I'm not going to go through all of these lines with that, so I'll just go confirm that and just, you know, this isn't really meant to be that high quality and all, so it's fine if you just do this. Do note, you will end up with that if you do it this way, but it's fine. This isn't an art meshing tutorial, it's a tutorial on how to make the steering wheel work, and we missed some stuff. Did we? This is the dashboard. Alright, it's the steering wheel that we need to go into. No, steering wheels. Line art. This one. So this is another one. I'm just gonna select everything, delete, and just make a real quick circle around everything, because that'll work fine. We can just do that. Nope, I do not want to do that. There we go. Confirm. Just connect these, because why not? And now everything's there. We can just say auto connect. I do not advise you do this. You should put more time into doing the art meshing properly. I'm just, you know, kind of rushing past this because, well, that's not the point of this tutorial. So now that you've got all that said, you've got all of your art meshing done, you've got the clipping done, everything's ready. Now, first thing you want to do, you want to make a new parameter. I'll just call it wheel toggle, because that is what this parameter is going to do. We're going to use this as a parameter to toggle the steering wheel on and off. What you want to do with this is you want to just take everything right there. You're just going to go here, add on 0, which is the default. You're going to turn the opacity to 0. So that when you go to 1, there's your toggle. Easy peasy. That's how I did it on this one as well. Wheel toggle. Just takes everything and just hides it, you know? That's pretty simple. Most toggles I just do that way unless there's like something I can do or need to do where I need to make the expression look a bit better or anything like that. But that's the most basic of toggles that you can get. Now after this one, we need another parameter. We'll call this wheel rotate because that's what we're going to be doing with this parameter. We're going to make the wheel rotate. The 30-30 is fine in this case because that's basically just what we'll be using. So what you want to rotate is you're going to want everything on the wheel itself to rotate. So the steering wheel, the line art, maybe the metal shadow, maybe not. We want this, no, not the rim highlights. General highlight, no, that's fine. Okay, so we just want all of this. These ones are the ones that are going to be rotating. So with that, we then add a rotation deformer. Steering wheel rotation is a perfectly fine name for that. We're going to put it right here in the middle. Because as you could see earlier with the things, there's a metal thing right there. This is the center of the steering wheel. So actually, we should take this and move it a bit more to the center of the logo, which I actually think is where the center of this is. Basically, yeah. The center of the logo is basically the center of the wheel. So that's perfect. Now that we've got this one, as you can see, if we just do this, the steering wheel turns, and this is where the clipping comes into effect, because it just gives this tiny little shine on the things. But we'll set this back to 0 real quick, because now that we have this rotation deformer, we're gonna go into wheel rotate, add 3 keyforms. The left, I made mine -60 last time, because that's a decent amount of turn, and I actually compared it to Forza and games that have steering wheels in them, where you can see it in first person, and usually they don't turn it much further than this, so this would be realistic. I think it's fair. And since we do have it right in the center, that's important, because if it was not in the center, let me just undo that then real quick. If it was not in the center, say it was over here, and we added it, and we made -60 here, that's what it'll end up looking like. So on the other side, if we had it at 30, I mean 60 positive, this is, oh come on, it didn't take now. 60. This is what it will look like if you don't have it in the center of the wheel, which is not what you want. So we'll be undoing that real quick. There we go, it's back in the middle. Let's just re-add this. -60. +60. And now that we have got both those set up right there, we have a working steering wheel. But if you look at the one that I have here, there's a little bit of an extra flare, because we have highlights on the dashboard. So I wanted to indicate the movement. So what that is then is just, we'll take the, which one was it? Was the soft highlight? The soft highlight. So I just simply put on a deformer, made it dashboard highlight move. Oh, so many interruptions. So what I was saying, I just did a little bit of a flare here. I'll just call it dashboard highlight move, because when you're turning right in a car and the light's falling on the dashboard, when you're moving, the light kind of moves as well. So I just wanted to do that as well. So when turning this way, I made it go this way. By the way, you can hold shift to always move things either 90 degrees up, or like directly vertically or horizontally. So that's what I did there. And then this way as well, shift that way. So that way when you turn, it kind of, you know, you get that effect of, you're moving. Now that that's done, that's basically all of your rigging. So what you need to make sure that you do before you go in to, before you export, is we want to go add texture. This looks absolutely horrifying, but that's just life. So this one we'll just call steering wheel. You don't have to name the texture atlases. I usually don't, but yeah, it's fine if you do. So you can just add everything here. Now clearly this looks a bit messy, so we're gonna say I don't have to have it full quality, so 75% is fine. These ones don't go in, so that's fine. We'll just add them in again. General highlight, add all of these, and then we can just select everything again. Everything. Automatic layout. Let's lower it more, down to 50%. There we go. That's perfectly fine. And we say, okay, it will save this texture atlas as a new one. It will have to go through the first one though as well. And then after that, you can just export your model as a Mach 3. And once you've done that, you can just head into VTube Studio. This is the model that I'm currently using. So now I can just show you here in my model how I set up the hotkeys. So, alright, I forgot. Before you can do that, I need to go here Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. You need to go here, export for runtime right there. This is my settings that I use. So you just say okay. You go up, you find where you saved your model. In this case, it's Silverastro right there in rigged. Silverastro Mach 3. There we go. Yes, I want to overwrite. I don't have any other expressions on this model, so that's fine. Usually, if I have other expressions that I have already keyed in, usually in that case, I would just say no. Don't override the model.json file. And there we go. Now it's exported. So what we want to do now is we want to launch the CMO3, this one, so that we can set up the expressions, which will be the wheel turning. So after you've launched the CMO3, it'll launch the viewer. This is the editor. This is not what I wanted. This is the wrong thing. Cancel. Close that. You want to open up the Mach 3. This is still the wrong one. Go away. There we go. The Mach 3 will open up the viewer. You need to open it in the viewer so that you can set your expressions. So what we'll do now, once it's loaded in, you'll see that this is the rigged model. Look at this cute, fluffy, blubbery boy. Now you'll go with File, Add Expression. So we're going to call this one Wheel Toggle, same as before, because this will be the toggle for the wheel. So with that done, we now go on Wheel Toggle. We go Wheel Toggle on all the way over there. So that'll just simply make the wheel visible. Next we go add expression. This one will be wheel left. And in this case, you want wheel rotate to go all the way to the left. Now, do note, you don't see the wheel right now because wheel toggle needs to be on first. If you don't have wheel toggle on, you won't be able to make the wheel turn left. VTuber Studio at least does allow you to have multiple expressions on at a time. So that's how I did it. So we'll do the exact same, except we'll make it go this way. So now that that's been done, we can say Control S, we can save it. This is the model where we want it. Yes, save. Yes, we want to overwrite. We want to save the related files. There we go, the new files are right there. So we can close that. Now, we want to go into VTuber Studio. Now my model is going to disappear for a bit, because we need to take all of this except the CMO3, and then we want to go here. Let's just say import your own model, open folder. That's the easiest way for me to get there. And now we go to silverastro.vts. We Control V, replace everything. There we go. So now we say okay. We go here, we swap over to Silverastro, which is right here. He's a big boy, as you can clearly see. So now we need to go here, hotkey settings. Use keyboard hotkeys. Always make sure you click this, otherwise your hotkeys won't work. So first key, we want, you guessed it, wheel toggle. Why didn't it edit? We want wheel toggle. There we go. Hotkey action. We want this to be set, unset expression, wheel toggle. This one. Key combination. Let's make it Control and 9. I always set my hotkeys on Control and the number because I don't have a Stream Deck. I'm poor. So yeah. So Control 9, there we go. You see the wheel is there. Next up, we want to make here hotkey action, set unset expression, wheel left. So key combination. Now this is the thing where, this is the part where there are some issues. I usually race with a keyboard. I don't have a controller, I don't have a steering wheel, like an actual one. I just have my keyboard and my mouse, so all racing games that I've played most of my life, I've played on mouse and keyboard. So I usually play with my arrow keys. So in this case, left will be doing that. Now, you'll see it's a bit weird. It stays there, which is not what we want. I only pressed the button once. So, we toggle this. Stop when keys let go. That allows this. So, this will be wheel left. Now, back to the other issue that I mentioned. I have tested it with a controller, and VTube Studio does not pick up controller movements or controller inputs. So you'll probably have to find something to be able to do something like that, like an API. If you're a coder, you'll be able to do it yourself. Otherwise, you might be able to get something similar to... I forgot what the guy's name. I'll put it here on screen. It's something with the grave. The guy who made the, you know, the SCUF controllers and the tablets, those things. Yeah, it's Grave something. I forgot his name. But yeah, there we go. So now that we've got all of that set up, you've now got it working like this. Now I've got a working steering wheel. So yeah, with that said, thanks everybody for joining this tutorial. I hope it helped you. Yeah, I thought I'd be able to do it a bit faster, make this video a bit shorter, but oh well, the power of post. So yeah, with that said, thanks everybody for joining. If you guys did enjoy this tutorial, please do consider dropping a like down below and subscribe for more content. If you guys have any questions and anything, please let me know down below in the comments. I can't speak. That's just a normal thing. I should make that my slogan. I can't speak. But yeah, with that being said, thanks everybody for coming in. Make sure you guys follow the Discord and join the Twitter. Both links down in the description. And I will see all of you guys in the next video or stream. Streams will be delayed, as I said, for a while. So next video. Until then, ciao for now.